and play and learn new things each day. Hi.
Hello everyone. Hope you all are good and safe at home. Welcome back to the educational channel. Dear students, today we are going to learn another very important English grammar topic. Can you guess it? It is just like a backbone of the sentence. I will give one more clue. It is one of the main parts of speech. Can you guess it? Yes, that is verbs. So, verb is a very important parts of speech from 8 parts of speech. Is it? How many parts of speech are there? There are 8 main parts of speech in English language. In that main parts of speech, that is verbs. So today we are going to learn all about verbs. So in this video we will understand what is a verb and kinds of verbs. So without further delay, let's get started. Do you know children what exactly is a verb? What is a verb? Of course, you know a verb is a word which expresses an action or state of being or having. Shortly, we can say a verb is an action word. Is it? It is the main part of the sentence. A verb makes a sentence complete. So, without a verb, we cannot make a sentence. We cannot make a complete sentence. So, the verb is an action word. Then, whose action it can express? Do you know, children? Yes, that is subject or doer. Subject or doer. The verb tells us two things about the subject. First one, an action or activity performed by the subject. And one more thing, it can express a state of being of the subject. Here, state of being means condition. In Kannada we can say ಸ್ಥಿತಿ. ಇರುವ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ, ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಅಥವಾ ವಿಷಯದ ಇರುವ ಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ. Is it? So here the situation of the subject or condition of the subject it can express. So mainly the verb tells us two things about the subject. One is an action and another one is state of being of the subject. Is it clear? Now let me give you some examples of the action. How it can express. Here look at the words write, run, jump, come, read. These words are verbs. These words can express action of the subject. The action can be physically or mentally. They can express the action of the subject. And next look at here. Is, am, are, was, were, feels, states, looks, seems. These words are also called verbs because these words are expressed a state of being of the subject. Is it clear? So now I will give one example sentence. Look at here. Students read a book regularly. Here the subject is students. Is it? The action performed by the subject. What that is? what is the action performed by the subject? Yes, that is reading. So here read is verb. It is action word. It is called verb. And one more example, look at here. Ram is a boy. Here Ram is a boy. What is the state of boy? What is the state of Ram? So here is defines the state of the subject. The Ram is whether a boy or girl. Is it? In Kannada we can say Rama huduga idane irudu. Is it? Look at here one more example. She feels happy today. Here, what is the state of girl? What is the condition of the girl? That is feeling happy. She is feeling happy. So in Kannada we can say avalu ivattu avalu ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. Here ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ feeling feels. It is a verb which shows a state of being or situation or condition of the subject. See? So here feels, states, looks, seems, is, am are verbs which shows a state of being. One more example. Who am I? I am teacher. Nanu shikshaki iddini. So here am is showing the state of being of the subject. Is it? So here am is a verb. Is it clear? So remember children, verb indicates action of the subject or a state of being of the subject. Is it clear? Okay, now let us know kinds of verbs. Look at here. You can see the chart of kinds of verbs. In English language, there are different kinds of verbs. But mainly verbs are categorized into two groups. Look at here. First one is finite verbs and second one is non-finite verbs. In finite verbs, there are three types of verbs. Look at here. First one, action verbs, also called as principal verbs or main verbs or lexical verbs. Is it? And second one, linking verbs. And the third one, helping verbs, also called as auxiliary verbs. Helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. In helping verbs, also divided into two types, that is primary auxiliaries and second one modal auxiliaries. In action verbs also divided into two types. First one transitive verbs and second one intransitive verbs. And here you can see regular verbs and irregular verbs also comes under an action verbs. Comes under the action verbs when they change into the past form. When the verbs change into the past form, and also we can divide as regular verbs or irregular verbs. So this is one group of the verbs, various types of verbs. And second one, non-finite verbs. Here in this there are three types of verbs. Look at here: infinitives, participles and gerunds. So only three types of verbs comes under non-finite verbs. So this is a chart of kinds of verbs. So children, don't be confused. These are very easy to understand. Each of these very easy to understand. So we will discuss these in detail one by one. Okay children, are you ready? First one kinds of verbs, that is finite verbs. In the finite verbs there are three types of verbs. First one, action verbs, also known as principal verbs or main verbs. And second one, linking verbs. And third one, helping verbs, also known as auxiliary verbs. That's it. Now let us study these one by one in detail. So first one, action verbs. What is an action verb? An action verb shows what a subject does. Means what the subject is doing. For example, look at here. The man shut the door. Here shut is verb, action verb, because here the subject is doing the action. What that is? Shut the door. Is it? So here shut, it is action verb. Second one, linking verb. What is a linking verb? A linking verb does not show action, but it links the subject to a word in the predicate by showing what the subject is like or has. So here the linking verb, it does not show the action. How the action verbs are showing the action, what the subject is doing. But here linking verb does not show action, but they link the subject. They link the subject to the word in the predicate, and by showing what it is showing, what the subject is like or has. For example, look at here. The man is tall. Here is called linking verb. Why? Here the subject, the man, how is he? He is tall. Is it? So the man is tall, it is a linking verb. Here the subject, it links the subject to the word, that is adjective tall. The man is tall. One more example. Look at here. He has a car. Here has is called linking verb. Why? The subject he. The subject is he. What the subject is has. What the subject has. He has a car. Is it? So here has is called linking verb. Next, one more example. Look at here. The car looks good. So here the subjects, what the subject like, what the subject's condition, what the subject of condition is showing. So it is linked with the adjective. Here see, the car looks good. The subject, it links the subject to the adjective, like the verb looks. The car looks good. Is it clear? Next one, helping verb, third one. Some verbs come before action verbs and work as helping verbs. So some verbs are come before the action verbs, and they work as helping verbs. So those verbs called helping verbs. Look at the example. He will be shutting the door. And second one, he is shutting the door. He has shut the door. Here, which is the action word? Here, shutting and shut, these are action verbs, and before which verbs are come, those are called helping verbs. Will be, is, has are called helping verbs. To understand better, look at here. Forms of to be and to have verbs work as helping verbs when used before action verbs. Do you know, children, to be verbs and to have verbs? Of course you know. To be verbs means is, am, are, was, were, be, been, being, will be. Is it? Next, to have verbs, has, have, had. These are also used as helping verb when they come before the action verbs. Is it clear? And children, in the helping verbs, there are two types of verbs, helping verbs. First one, primary auxiliaries, modal auxiliaries. So auxiliary verbs or helping verbs are used to help main verbs, so that they come before the main verbs to express meaning in accordance with tense or mode, because they come before the main verbs to express the meaning in according to the tense and mode. They can show the tense and mode. So which are those? Look at here. Primary auxiliaries is, am, are, was, were. It means these are to be verbs. Here does, do, does and did. These are to do verbs. To do verbs. And have, has and had. These are to have verbs. So these are called primary helping verbs or primary auxiliary verbs. And modals. Do you know modals? Will, would, shall, should, may, might, can, could, must, ought to, need, dare and used to. These are called modals. Also one of the types of helping verbs. We use them before the action word. Is it? Before the main word. Is it clear, students? So look at here some example I will show you. So first one, here you can see Rita is writing a letter. Here which is a helping verb? Is, because it comes before the action word. Is it? So that linking verbs or being verbs function as helping verbs in some sentences. They come before the main verb in a sentence. Is it? See here, Rita is writing a letter. And second one, you tell me the answer. Shan and Sahil dash going to the fair. Which helping verb will come here? Of course, which one? Are. Shan and Sahil Here are is a helping verb. So these are in your English grammar textbook. How much possible you can complete these. So next one here, look at one. Verbs that are called modal verbs can, may, will, shall, could, might, would, should also function as helping verbs. Look at here. You should have informed me about your leave. So here should is called helping verb. It is one of the types of helping verb, modal verbs, and have also helping verb. Here informed, it is action word, also called main verb, is it? And in this sentence, another second one sentence, look at here. We can fix this problem. Here can is helping verb, fix it is main verb. Is it clear? So next one, look at here. The form of to-do verbs, do, does, doing, did, done, function as main verbs or helping verbs, mostly in questions and negative sentence. So the form of to-do verbs also function, also appear in the main verb place, also in helping verb place. When we can make the sentence question, when we make the questioning sentence, when we make the negative sentence. For example, look at here. Does she want something? Here does is helping verb. Why? Because here main verb is there. Is it? If it is come along with the main verb, then it is helping verb. But when is only come without main verb, then it is become main verb. Do you understand? Okay, next here, look at here. Yes, I do manage to wake up early. Here do is a helping verb, manage is main verb. Okay, children. Next, here see. We did the last exercise of the book. Here, which is the helping verb and which is the main verb? Because here doesn't have a main verb. So here did, to do verbs itself, it is main verb here. If the sentence have only one verb, then it is only main verb. Is it? Here did is not helping verb, it is main verb. I hope you understood this topic. And now look at here those verbs which we studied, action verbs, linking verbs and helping verbs. All verbs come from the root or base form of verbs. They have particular exact base form. After they can change into the person, number, tense. They have different forms. So look at your first one. Action verbs come from the base form or doing verbs. So action word, which are the action words? They have base verb, base form. Here look at example, sing. To sing, here sing, it is a base form of action verb. Sing, it is a action verb and also it is base form. From this, we get the following action verbs, following forms of action verbs, which those are sings, singing, sang, sung, right? And linking verbs also come from the base form of to be and to have verbs. Before I said you forms of to be verbs. Here look at here is, am, are, was, were, will be, also come be, been, being. See, these are to be forms of verbs. And next, to have verbs. Has, have and had. And also to do verb forms. Do, does, did, done, doing. Is it? So we will study these. We will study more about these in the next class. Is it? Because it is particular topic is there. Forms of verbs. We will study in that topic detail. I hope you understood today's topic and hope you will do the exercise part which are given in your English. Dear students, I hope today's topic is very clear to you all. Now take down the homework. Your homework is complete the exercise part which related to this topic in English grammar book as well as in English course book. Is it clear? Okay. So we will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you my dear students.